Sup guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Step by Bloody Step issue number 1 by, what's the, SI SPURRIER, MATÍAS BERGARA, Mattheus Lopes and Emma Price, if I'm not saying that correctly. So what is this? Well, it says here on the back, girl wakes, she has no memories, no name, no language, nothing except a giant. This is a silent comic. There are no words or comprehensible words. This is visual storytelling, and yeah, let's dive in. The cover is not that spectacular. I mean, I wanted to get another cover, but I couldn't get it, so I had to make a decision. Otherwise, I would miss out. So let's start here. So we have a giant hand with a girl inside. And I had to go back and forth a little bit to understand what's going on, although it's not that complicated. But let's say this giant protects this girl for reasons we don't know yet. So she wakes up here, but also this land is beautiful, but also dangerous. There's constant danger. Creatures attacking the giant or the girl wants to get it, but the giant always protects the girl no matter what. The girl here is, I believe, being accustomed to all the violence around her, and she is easily being distracted. Looking at this flower while this giant beats the shit out of the creature here, and it looks gorgeous. The art looks freaking fantastic. This is very European-like imagery, panels, flowing of the art. Way different than Western comics, and I love it since I'm European myself. This is just fantastic. As you can see here, he made a clothes for her from that creature that he just killed moments ago, I guess. And she's now a little bit more protected, but her focus is more, of the flower again. But then something happens. So it seems that if these getting separated for, I believe, a while, or maybe I'm not sure if it has to come to do with distance, nature is acting up and they are being forced to get back, to go to each other again. So she's blown back to the giant. The giant, picks her up. And they need to go. They're being pushed forward somehow. That's what I've taken. I mean, I've read some reviews and they all say the same. Somehow they cannot be separated from each other for a very long time. But she says, I want to have that flower. Well, that's not what she's saying. She's pointing just out. And then the creature just does that and takes the flower. And they are here being watched by creatures, and the days and nights go by while she's just here looking while this giant just kills an ogre or something. But she is also being bored and she wants to play with the giant, and he indulges her a little bit, like you can see here, although she just looks at him from, hey, play with me. And then he just walks off and she's following him. And then we have beautiful looking vistas. I said it many times and I keep repeating it until you get all bored of me. It matters. This matters. Background matters. Immersion matters. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. It looks gorgeous, these alien landscapes, the mist, the colors. It's amazing. I mean, just look at this, I just stared at it for just maybe, 30 seconds, to absorb what's happening here. While the giant is still fighting creatures. And she's not bothered by that at all. I mean, while he is just killing all these monsters, she's just looking and looking at the vistas at the distance and, being distracted again, like here. So they're having a moment of rest, I believe. and there's something coming out of the water. She pulls it. The giant sees it and pulls her away because, well, this is happening. So this creature comes out of the water and it's giant. It's way bigger than a giant, I mean. And they're having a fight. And I love the creature design in all of these comics. It looks freaking fantastic. But the giant is pretty strong, so he cuts off the snout. But then this thing is not really bothered by it seems. So it can generate flame. And he attacks the giant with a barrage of hot flame. And I would say in the first place, the giant is not bothered with it because it doesn't scream, it doesn't act. There is no emotion coming from the giant. It comes from the child, by the way. But it's getting damaged, and they are falling down of the this cliff, and it lands in the backyards of this young, well, I'm not sure young, but this family here with the very very skinny cow, if you can call it that. So the battle is still going, and these people are do not know what's going on, and they are going back into the house in terror. And so this guy gets his gun, and I'm not sure what's happening here. I believe or the gun is destroyed by this creature or it just exploded. But it leaves something from the gun, I guess, or from the creature, from the giant. I'm not entirely sure. I believe this is from the gun itself. So what's happening is this. So this monster, turns his gaze towards this family, to the house. And then, so this giant picks up this particular piece of part of equipment, or I'm not sure what it is, and it rams into the ass of this creature. You see him crying and he explodes from the inside. That was so cool. And, this is happening. So, yeah, the creature's defeated, still, burning from the inside. And then these people are starting to talk, but we cannot, comprehend what it is because it's probably an alien language. So this young girl, comes back, flees to his protector, and then we see this, and this could be very emotional. And we see this giant protecting this girl, and we see this family protecting their daughter, right? It's very, it's very impactful if you can look at it from that particular way. But there's also some strange things going on. So this girl is bleeding, and he, touches her, and then he goes somewhere in the area, touches the ground because he has the blood of the girl on his hand or his finger, and then nature is coming back to life, starting to grow. And it looks freaking amazing, man. Not sure what's going on. So this mother looks at this girl and she sees that, she's hungry, and she offers her food. Well, the giant is ripping this monster apart. So she offers her some food. Then he turns around, and then this is happening. Don't touch her. Leave her alone. But she is hungry. She wants to have that food, right? She's throwing a tantrum here, and but the giant still, doesn't care. And it's getting worse. So he says to her, "We need to go. We need to get out of here." And then this other young girl sees what's happening and runs after the giant and the girl. And says, "Hey, I got a toy for you," right? So the girl jumps off because, she wants to have that toy, and that's a very nice gesture. But then nature is acting up again, and they put a wall between them, move on, don't stop, just continue your journey, whatever. And the girl is very upset here, right? And then when they are going away, the wall is collapsing. That's the message. But then somehow, because of the damage, the monster did to the giant, the faceplate comes off. So she turns around and see, probably for the very first time, what the giant looks like from the inside. And we see this. And I'm not sure if this is a girl or a boy, But man, Jesus Christ, man. And she's touching him and nightfall. Gorgeous, just gorgeous art. Fantastic. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? All these colors, all these detail, all these backgrounds, all these vistas, this fantasy world. We see also, you know, these footsteps. And we saw that also a little bit earlier, you know, like here with the footsteps continuing their journey wherever they go. I'm not sure, but you know, more stuff going on, more fights, and she's growing older a little bit too, you know, while the giant's still protecting her. And she's, you know, a little bit bored because she has no one to play with. So she's trying to, you know, make a, how do you say, a toy for herself. The giant looks and gives her some, I don't know, I believe a needle or something. So she could, you know, help her with, or help to make a toy. She's very happy now. So she's now have a toy for herself, and she's playing with that toy on this skeleton, whatever it is. Well, what the giant is still killing beasts around her. It's just, you know, it's just so weird to look at with all this death and life scenarios here. And for her, it's all normal, right? You know, it's just one fight from another to another, you know, protecting life and death, surviving, playing oblivious to what's going on, or maybe she doesn't know what's going on. Who knows? But I find it very intriguing. And then we see these, I don't know, I believe this is the authority that comes here to the place, you know, with the family. And we see that the plants are growing very high. So I believe these are crops, I guess. So they look at the crops and they look at each other and they grab this guy. While the family says, hey, no, leave him. He did nothing wrong. And then they are threatening the family, and he comply to go with them. And then the end of this book is that they are flying somewhere. And this, look at these designs, man, these creature designs and the beautiful backgrounds. This is just fantastic. I don't know what's going on, but it's, you know, all these sprinkling storytelling. I really like it. This is actually a fake book, by the way. So yeah, I don't know what's next. I got all 4 of them, so we're going to review them one by one, one by bloody one. Yeah, amazing, gorgeous. That's the word I'm looking for. This is a gorgeous book. Yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this particular book. You know, this, like I said, this is a European-like style comic visualization. Normally, you know, European books has a lot of words in it. This has not. Tell me what you think. Subscribe to my channel and all the jazz, and leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.